Hey. I'm fucking weak. You're hella funny. All right, so I know who you are, but you have to introduce yourself.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. So, like, what do you want to know? Like
Your name, your Instagram, how they could reach you.
Oh, my name is Jerry Phillips, which is so strange because I look super beanerish. Oh, record. I can't have that recording.
Nah, you can. Talk your shit.
Okay. Well, I look super Mexican, but I don't know why, but my mama did name me Jerry Phillips. So there it is there. But I do got an afro. So there it is there. So you already get the point.
Period. All right.
Anyways, you know, I'm from Modesto, California. I was raised over South Modesto, off of Crow's Landing, back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we relocated up here from Long Beach, but Modesto is my home. Let me just verify that.
Love it. Okay, and how long have you been tattooing for?
I've been tattooing for, truthfully, dude, I think I started tattooing, like, all my friends around 95.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
So, 30 years.
So I've been tattooing, what the hell? Yeah, that's scary as hell.
95, yeah.
But I didn't really start refining it until, you know, the Department of Corrections got in my life and started teaching me how to live.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened with that.
And do you feel like it shifted your perspective or got you on this path?
No, you know what, with me, I don't think my tattoo shifted my perspective or got me on that path, because I only got on this path because when I was incarcerated, I didn't have nobody, I don't have family, I had nobody to look out for me, and I remember being ganged up, and they're like, hey, you gotta get you a hustle. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the only way you're gonna survive, you gotta get a hustle. So my hustle was making little cards for everybody. I was selling like a little top ramen or a soup. So that's really changed, that's how I really got into art. Mm-hmm. I didn't get into it because I loved it, I didn't get into it for the money. I got into it because it took me, when you're sitting up in a little cell, it actually took me out of the cell, and I could be wherever I want when I drew, you know?
I love that.
Yeah, that's what happened with me in my art.
Okay, and what did you use to draw?
What did I used to? I used to draw like precious moments.
Okay.
See that little stuff on here? These are my drawings right here. I just
No
draw.
way, I never knew that.
Yeah, I just draw whatever's inside my brain at the time, you know?
Damn, that's dope. I never knew that.
Yeah, these are my drawings.
How fucking cool. I always thought they were other artists.
And you always see little portraits of me in every one of them.
Dude, that's dope as fuck.
So that's exactly how I got started.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Stuff.
I never knew that. And what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not here?
When I'm, you know, I don't know. A lot of people will say all kind of different stuff, but for me, truthfully, I think the greatest thing I do on my spare time is when I get out and help people out in the public. You know what I mean? Like giving back what I was freely given to me. That's what fills my insides. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what does that look like to you?
Pulling over the side of the road, washing someone's feet with a rag in the back of my truck and a spray bottle and giving them my tennis shoes.
Aww.
That's what that looks like to me.
Damn.
Getting out of self.
Yeah, I love that. You know? Being selfless.
You know, society don't like nothing about selflessness no more because it's so selfish. But you know, when I learned how to change my life, that was one of the main things they taught me is get out of self.
No, that's so true.
Yeah, trip, huh?
And how long have you been a business owner for?
I've been open for, I think it's 14 years, almost 15 years right now.
Damn, that's amazing.
Yeah, especially with nothing, you know?
Yeah, starting from the bottom, period. And what would be some advice that you would give to new up-and-coming tattoo artists?
Tattoo artists or business owners?
Both.
Well, you don't want to open a business. The first thing, if you ain't got the clientele, don't open a business.
Okay.
If you don't love what you do, don't open a business.
That part.
That's the big thing.
No,
For tattooers, I really ain't got nothing to say to tattooers because the industry's so swamped and saturated. Just do what you do the best you can every single time, and it will get to be where it needs to be.
Yes. And then, does practice really make perfect?
Yes, it does, because nobody's good at the beginning.
I love that. We love the honesty. And what would you say your favorite specialty to do when you tattoo? I know you do it all, but do you have a preference?
My specialty when I tattoo is my relationship with my clients.
I love that.
That is the best thing. Because they're like, lifelong family now. Not with every single one of them, but the majority of them, you know.
No, I love that. And what would you say is one of the challenges you've faced as a business owner and an entrepreneur?
It's a good question. I'm sure it's asked a lot. I would say for me, one of the biggest challenges was not losing myself to who my image is in society.
I love that.
You know what I mean? You know how you have that image for other people,
100%.
but then you have yourself?
Right.
Don't lose yourself in the process.
I love that.
For sure.
I think that's what sets you aside, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like you have always been who you said you were.
Just old me. That's it.
No, and you never tried to be anything else. And you've always been super genuine. I love it. Okay, and what would you say is your moment of, I love what I do?
Whoa. Now you're going to get me thinking.
Sorry, that's the point.
Old school stoner, but you're going to get me thinking way back here. The moment when I realized I love what I do, the first time my friend Jose from another tattoo studio got me to go with him to the school on career day to tell these kids that you have other options. You know
I
what
love
mean?
that. That's so fucking cool.
You don't gotta be a slave to the system, not 9 to 5. That you could actually do something you love. I think that's when
Amen
it really
to that.
kicked in for me.
Yes, I love that. Okay, but there's this stigma that we as business owners, entrepreneurs feel, but people don't understand. Our job is more than a 9 to 5. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, our job is it's an everyday thing actually. Like even when we're not in the shop, on hands with an individual, with a client, you're working. It never ends. The way you present yourself, the way you meet people, the way you talk to people, because now you're representing your brand.
Right.
You know, so it don't stop.
And would you say that technology has made your job easier or more challenging? Or both?
That's a good one. Technology has done a lot for the industry, but I feel that it's opened doors for people who ain't in the art or can't draw to get into tattooing. Because, you know, in the old days, if you couldn't draw, you couldn't tattoo it.
Right.
Because there was no internet. You didn't have all the flash of the world at your fingertips. Your flash is the stuff you built and drew yourself, you know?
Right.
Or what was it, wherever was available in the shop that you're working at. It wasn't like now. And back then, with technology, now anybody can learn how to tattoo off of YouTube or just by themselves, you know? And I'm one of them guys. I learned myself, my dang self like that. But back then, you had to learn your machines, you had to learn about coils, you had to learn about soldering needles, there's a whole lot, you had to know how to clean it. Like, there was a whole lot of adjusting and tuning. It's not like now. Now you just put things together and turn it on. So if you didn't have nobody teach you that stuff back in the old days, you was kind of screwed a little bit.
Damn. Okay, so with rising costs and inflation, do you also face that with your products you use?
I don't cut corners on none of my products. I try to improve them all as time goes by. That's why my blacks are black now. And the old school days, the blacks were gray. I use the best needles they make. That is me. That's how I carry myself. And I don't like, you know.
Yeah, no. Quality.
Yeah, it's all about quality, for sure. Quality over quantity any day in my life.
Okay, where is the most tender place to tattoo?
The flies on my chorizo. Those are the worst places.
Okay.
Private areas.
Yeah.
But there's the average ones too. Everyone cry about, like their foot, their sides, you know, stuff like that. The ditch, maybe a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, this part is very tender.
Oh, your lower back?
Yeah.
See, when my back was done, I actually went to sleep.
My upper back, I didn't feel anything, but my lower back, I just feel like obviously where it's at.
Yeah, and it just be with age too. When you get older, your tattoos hurt more.
Do they really?
Yes, they do.
I honestly feel that because normally
true.
they don't hurt at all.
Very true. I tried to do the side of my leg since, you know what I mean? And that shit hurt, dog.
No, I feel it.
Yeah.